Oh, guys, how are we? Welcome to the stream. It's Friday, and what better way to cap off a solid week than to play a new game that was just released today called Tales of Arise. I'm excited, and I hope you're excited too. Yeah, Friday! Krabs, how you going? I'm glad you're here. Why am I having so many audio problems tonight? Okay. Is that better? Ah, there we go. Better. And you can hear me. That's hello. Okay, right. Well, time for streams. Exactly. So I'm gonna turn off the tunes, and I think we're just gonna jump straight into it. I'm keen for this game. What about now? Is that better? Hello, I'm back. I'm back, baby. Zero audio. Audio's coming, hopefully. Can you hear me now? Yeah, there we go. So Tales is similar to the Final Fantasy series. Persistent. There isn't a persistent world. Every game sort of has a different world. We're going to go with English voices, although it's probably going to be fucking terrible. Oh yeah. Are they speaking English? This is so fucking cool. Oh. Oh. Well, damn, son. I gotta admit, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I'm always a fan of a good Japanese intro. Now the obligatory sign your life away. Okay. So. We're going... oh, actually... Is there a settings section? Obviously not. Let's just jump straight in. Oh, okay, here we go. Input queuing time. Adjust the queue time for button inputs when launching attack combos. Yeah. Fixed. Blah, blah, blah. Subtitles, we definitely want subtitles. Yep. Cool. Battle camera correction. Sure. Music volume, sound effects, voice. I think that's all at appropriate levels. Steam controller settings. No, I don't need that. Brightness. Ooh, graphics settings. Okay. Borderless window. Fantastic. Menu texture quality. Let's make it high. Yep. Anti-aliasing. Chuck everything on high. Perfect. Yes. Okay. Save and go back. Okay. Yes. Key bindings, audio options, surround sound. Cool. All right. Let's get into the game. Oh, fuck, I'm excited for this.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods.
What are you drinking to his chat?
Where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were.
Are they fucking spaceships?
In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology.
What?
Its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zoogles.
Yes, Asahi.
The prosperity and bounty of death.
I got that biggie juice.
Appeared overnight. That was 300 years ago.
Fucking hell.
The world of Dana fell under Renan rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms.
The Earth Realm, the Fire Realm.
And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renan's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, Lord of the Fire Master Corps.
Did he say Ballsack? Lord Ballsack?
Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat. The Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers, with only one hope of escape.
What's that? Oh, okay. Whoops.
Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end.
And here's me thinking, oh, so there is hope.
They have forgotten what it
death.
means to be free. So complete is the Renan's domination.
I kind of feel like, yeah, British Empire. British Empire, or I don't want to make any likeness to the Nazi regime. I suppose it would be easier to mine at night when it's not as hot, maybe. Shit. I can't believe there were fucking spaceships, man. Fucking spaceships.
Hurry up! You call that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded.
It's a fucking kid, man. Ooh.
Iron Mask?
It's the man in the iron mask. Holy shit.
Why you?
Let me.
Huh. What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless. All right, third squad. Time to regroup.
Slave support group.
Go on, get moving.
Uh-huh.
Hey, wait for me! you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Now, I don't know if you've seen. Right, yes. If you haven't seen anything on this game thus far, the marketing up front pretty much is your character, this Iron Mask dude, can feel no pain. We don't know his origin story. We don't know how he became this way. The dude feels nothing. Hey buddy. I've loved these games for a long time because although Final Fantasy deals with relatively heavy subjects, they don't deal with it as well as the Tales series. Tales deal with pretty heavy content really well in a really well structured and a really good story format. That's why I've always loved these games. I'm sorry, Iron Mask, you got hurt because of me. Don't sweat it, kid. It's not like I felt anything. But that's why Doc tells you to be extra careful, doesn't he? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I chose to stick my neck out for you and I don't regret a thing. So don't sweat it, Cole, okay? Okay, thanks, Iron Mask. I gotta go find the doctor.
I doubt Doc's gonna like what he sees.
Why does the doctor get a free pass? Like, why doesn't he have to work?
Ah, you again.
Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit. So, still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Oh, of course, he's got
Like as
amnesia.
always. Nothing but that strange dream.
No face, no memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see.
I already like this doctor.
You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful,
everyone
you'll wind up
else.
dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danins are always
Is that
dying.
why he can't feel pain? Because he's got the tinfoil helmet?
How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Because everyone feels pain, you dickhead. Oh yeah, I'll stand and
Keep your
fight.
voice down,
Because
will you?
if I got stabbed with a sword, I probably wouldn't feel too bad about it. You, on the other
If
hand,
only it were so simple. my
unending
friend.
pain. Oh, that's
There's
why.
certainly been uprisings, all right.
That's why he
3
can't remember
centuries
anything.
worth of the damn things.
This is his big
As for all
tinfoil
the
hat.
good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself.
How does he see?
That should just about do it. Now, do me a
He's got
favor
that
and try to
5G,
stay out of
yo.
trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here.
Back when I knew
You
nothing.
know I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the
What?
steady.
What
You're
slits?
still young. You have time.
Let's be honest.
Wait
Like
for the right
seriously,
moment.
we're gonna look at
Both
his
for
face again in a
yourself and the
second,
world.
and you have to tell me what fucking slits, man. Seriously,
Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out
Those
and
are
feel
not
the breeze
slits.
against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that.
that's some fucking detail.
Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
Don't say the SS-looking slits. We've already likened this game to Nazi Germany once. Let's not do it twice in
Guess
one
I'll go
stream.
back to my room.
I have a room? I'm a fucking slave, man. I thought I'd be sleeping in a pit or something. Alright, let's look at the full-size map. I'm guessing... Oh no, the star is where I need to go. The question marks Maybe area of interest? Let's check it out. What are you doing? Nobody should be wandering around. Okay. Well, fuck you then. I'll go this way. You good? They'll sick the zoogles on us. How is it my fault? Wait, what did you actually say? Is it important? And if the routine beatings weren't enough, if they're in a really bad mood, they'll sit zoogles on us. Okay, so...
I'm a slave, just like everyone else here. So
Ooh.
how come I don't have a spirit core?
Ah.
Face or memories, for that matter. Not like worrying about it'll change anything.
Another really heavy... I don't know why they always default to this, but in every Tales game, the downtrodden, whatever they are, whatever species they are, or whatever... yeah, so this is what I'm talking about, spirit core. So in each of the slaves' hands, they've got a crystal embedded in their skin. And in every single downtrodden race within any Tales game, they've always got a crystal embedded in their hand. I don't know. See, look, if you look at this guy's left hand, crystal, spirit core. Get to bed. But I'm not embedded. I don't have a thingy. I love how none of them have swords. They're all just, basically just big beaten sticks. What's in here? Oh. You sleeping? Yeah, you sleeping. Anything in here? Oh, just doing some washing. Cool. Cool! Oh, this dude's got a sword.
Rest.
Okay, I won't fuck with him. Yeah, let's get some rest.
I wonder how many people have slept in this bed before me.
Probably quite a
Well,
few.
now, but for how long? Tomorrow's another day. I guess I should get some shut-eye.
Do it. Get some rest. Prepare for tomorrow's grind. Especially in a place that's just like ridiculously fucking hot all the time.
Business with the freight train today, huh? Great.
And there is a sprint button. Thank Christ.
Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans. Am I gonna do this until the day I die?
Seems that way. I mean, ooh. Oh, the dock is just taking care of people still. Alright. We're doing something with the train.
Look lively, slaves. Let's see some work around here.
Surely they've got a locomotive for this. This sounds like North Korea. Wow. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, see, they've got a fucking horse thing to pull this thing along. Ooh. Boom! And so begins the Great Escape.
Grenar!
The fuck?
Zephyr, she's here!
Don't touch her now. Yet. Don't touch her, bro.
The hell?
So the other thing, the other main character is sort of like that chick from the X-Men. Can't touch her, otherwise you fucking die. Bitch, stop running, we're trying to save you. See ya. And that was the last we saw of her. Yeah, Krabs, I completely agree. When they chuck in anime cutscenes. Ooh.
Hey, Bennett, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir. What do they expect from us on such short notice?
We are going to see very shortly.
Hey, you're...
Over there! Don't move!
Go now! Hurry, get moving!
Stay still! You caused us a lot of trouble, you know. Now we can do this the easy way, or not.
Just or not.
It's just you.
Here they are! Forget the rebels! Focus on the girl! Jump over at the front! Take the girl alive! The man is expendable!
Armored soldiers.
Looks like I got myself a sword, i.e. lead pipe. Oh no, my lead pipe! Not my iron mask!
Idiots. Hey, you two! All right, sir!
Oh, that's so fucking cool!
Come on!
Unlucky. I love how it's one of the fucking pump things.
Hope you can jump.
Just happened to be a cart full of 100% explosives.
You all missed your chance to become Lord. Which means you lot live and die for me.
Who the fuck is
mighty
this?
Balzath.
Oh yeah, it's Bolsack.
Got that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Shion.
Shion. Shion is the name of the female chick that can't be touched.
Its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Volkiris. What do you want?
Ganabelt Volkiris. What a
From what I
fucking
hear, you seem
name.
to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me.
Shit,
I can
son.
only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
I like this
The
guy.
crown contest
Not
is
Ballsack,
proceeding
the-
apace, and so quickly, I must say.
The
It
dude
won't
on the
be long
radio.
before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it. And you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
But they don't show it breaking on screen. Okay. So there's a lot happening right now. Alphen. Alfred is the name of our character. Iron Mask, essentially.
Where?
Did I open up that wound
You
again?
awake?
Oh, hello.
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
So many doctors.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Danon people.
Oh.
We get in the way of the Bright Eye's best laid plans.
The Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were.
Grabbing another
Seems
beer.
like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it.
I don't even know why it's on my fucking head.
That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
Okay. Now, for those of you with a keen sense of hearing,
Interrogating her? Just what the hell is going on?
the voice of Alphen, i.e.
I
Iron
need to go
Mask,
find out for myself.
is the guy that voiced Noctis in Final Fantasy 15. So if we have a look at our... wrong button. If we have a look at our map, so we definitely want to go down here and check this out. The thing about the Tales of games is that they love, absolutely love, chucking in little secrets here, there, and everywhere. The game itself, or the game series, really promotes exploration, which is another reason why I think these games are fucking top notch. So we can't go that way yet. Who are you? Male Crimson Crows member. Well, if it isn't Iron Mask himself. Oh, good to see you, buddy. Have we met before? Nah, we've never met before, but you're definitely famous in these parts. Everyone knows you, you as the buckethead who stands up to the armored soldiers and can take a beating. Well, yeah, because I can't feel fucking pain. Thank you. So yeah, Tales of games, we check everything. Bookshelves, just like we check in random corners and stuff. Don't touch the chick.
So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
Ooh.
What are you doing? So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business.
Fucking just ask you a question, mate. Calm down.
So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you?
Ball sack. Yes. What a name.
For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again. And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Miss Prickly.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris?
My name.
That's her name? You mean she's... What? You didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renin, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renin soldiers. So then, why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renin, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded! Look, you see the stone your people embedded in me?
Ooh.
There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. This scar's a reminder not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Danons may not be capable of using astral arts, But it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you. That's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
Curse.
Fair enough.
It's a bit like what
All
I've
I
got.
know is Balsev must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
An ambush!
They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry!
As
Find
planned?
the girl. If she gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
I got it.
Hey, Iron Mask. Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
And
So-
don't try anything funny.
Okay. They have a planned escape. They know how they're going to... Ooh, dull sword, thank you. So, yeah, they've got a planned escape. They know how they're going to escape. They have a planned exit strategy, but it's every man for themselves. Oh, okay. So I can save wherever. That's kind of cool. All the other Tales of games have save points. Looks like we're making our way to the end of this.
Enemy attack!
An ambush.
An ambush.
I have to find an exit and get the hell out of here.
Okay. Oh, they killed the papa. This way.
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn! How'd they find out about this place?
How did they find out about this place? There's a Renin in there. But I can't help them.
Have these kinds of battles been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
Was I just completely unaware of the resistance? Okay, finally get some combat.
Oh, it's just a Danon. You there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out!
Bro, you have a
Want an
sword
answer,
now.
Insurgent?
Time to lay down a fucking
how's
beating.
this for an answer? Go to hell!
You dare address a
Ooh.
Renin armored soldier that way? I'll show you embedded!
It's a very good battle, like, theme as well. Here we go!
Talk or die!
So much for playing
Ooh.
nice. All right, we're up. You're mine.
Ah, there it is. Looking for that dodge
I
button.
have to do this. I won't go quietly.
Die!
Take this. It's over.
Damn it, Benny! Die!
Strike. Swallow blade. Here I come. Rising wyvern.
Whew.
I won. I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers.
Yeah, you did.
I've got to keep going. I have to survive this no matter what.
Camera, angle, terrible. Is there anything actually up here? Is there anything I can get? No. Okay, we're moving on. Whee! Nothing around here. Try down here. Corpses. Oh, what's in here? This thing. Apple gel. Apple gel is the healing item. Sort of like potions in Final Fantasy. But yeah, they're the same in every single Tales of game. Here we go.
Gotta break through! Now you'll learn! You're finished! Here I come! Slack! Here I come! It's over! You're mine! It's over! Mirage! Take this!
I am really enjoying the combat system in this. It's a lot different to previous Tales of series in the sense that there is like an actual dodge button. In previous games, it was very focused around just using abilities like this Rising Wyvern, and then yeah, like Swallow Blade and stuff. There wasn't like a regular attack per se.
We won.
Whereas now it's a lot more, you know, like interactive, a lot more real time, which is kind of cool. I'm digging it. I'm digging this fresh new flow. Hey buddy, you alright? Good job. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah. This chick uses guns.
I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bolton.
Damn it! I was so close.
So close. Don't worry, I got you back. Didn't feel it.
Some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers. You're.
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling with.
Don't worry about it.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
Cool. And so, as you get more and more people in the party, you can get like combination moves between you and the other party members.
Word to the wise, I call my own shots. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along quite well.
Kinda new for me if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises.
Here I go.
I'm not done! Mirage! Here I... Take this! Take this! Rising Wyvern! No escape! Mirage! You're finished! One more!
I'm really liking this, hey. Very, very enjoyable. Very fluid combat. Very easy to
Why
do.
did you help me?
Oh, and then you get scenes
What
like
could a Danon
this.
like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like
Conversation scenes. And you'll see these more and more
I've no
as the
great
game
love
goes
for
on.
Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some.
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question.
Silly question.
I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Because of
Let me
this
get this straight.
iron
You
mask.
don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway.
Oh,
So it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
nope.
Yeah, it's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for?
Right? Idiot. How did you not know?
Stay sharp. We're going in.
Cool. Escape from the mine with Shihone. Right, yes. So you can trigger
Can you
these
even
whenever
see
they
out of
pop
that
up.
thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
I love
What is
these.
that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that.
So good.
I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danons don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of run and rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
Good point. Hey, it's old mate.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
I thought he was going to say something real bleak like, they're dead, let's go. Oh, yes, anime scenes! Uh-oh.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
I don't think they want to destroy that hideout, bro. I think they're after her.
Apprehend the traitor. Slaughter the rest.
There it is. Why did you throw your sword? Oh, no. Well, roll credits. It's the fucking end of the game. This is where he gets Fire Sword. His mask is glowing.
Blazing sword. But how?
Don't worry about it.
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter.
The Master Core. Of course.
Just retrieve the core.
I think it's time for me to fuck shit up with the Fire Sword. You're done. Get out of here. Alright, Krabs, you might have been right. Maybe he sees out of the little fucking slits. I don't know. Bloop. So I feel like the Fire Sword is like the limit break, like the fucking ultimate attack that he's gonna have. Oh, it's gone now. The core's back inside her. The Master Core. Master Ball.
You okay?
Your arms.
Your arms are on fire, buddy.
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Nope. I don't feel a thing. That's right. She's got the healing arts. She's the, because Denons, the slave people, can't use astral
It's one of
arts.
my healing arts.
But the Denons can. The slavers. They have the ability to use magic.
Sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
This guy with the fucking poetry. Shit. You're welcome. Fuck
All
you.
right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
Dude, I fucking love this
So
game.
You're not planning on releasing me, huh?
This is so good.
You're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
Except for me. You know, not being able
The
to feel
blazing
pain.
sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy.
Explain.
Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger
Power.
than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
So she's tried to wield it
Don't care
before,
what happens to you as
and she
long as you
fucked
get
up
what you're
herself.
after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
Ah,
Don't talk like you know me.
you're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
Party member info. You befriended Shihome. Now, after that little interaction, I don't think we befriended shit. I think she fucking hates us. But okay, no worries. Zephyr has teamed up with your party. You know what that means? Zephyr will not be around for very much longer. He'll either die or just leave. Either or. Shihone specializes in gun-based long-range strikes and astral arts. Use her to hit enemies from a safe distance and use healing arts on allies with low HP. Healing arts cost CP. So mind your CP total. When auto mode is enabled, Shihone will primarily target flying and astral art wielding enemies, as well as foes with lower HP during combat. Very good. CP, or Cure Points. Arts with healing and support effects consume Cure Points in addition to AG. They haven't even explained what AG is yet, but okay. CP is shared across the party and can be restored with items or by staying in an inn or a campground. Nice. Alright. Well, that was fucking cool. Checking all the little alleyways. Let's check the map. So that's going back the way we came. No, that's going back the way we came. We need to head this way. Onward and upward. So far, the game has gripped me. I've enjoyed every second. So we're heading that way, but we're going to take this long way around. Fucking look at that. Pretty beautiful scenery, I do have to say. So are we on a moon looking at a planet? Or are we the planet and there's just a giant moon and then a little small moon? Land of Brimstone and Swirling Ash, Orbius Calagia. So it stands to reason that we'll be able to go to the other 4 locations.
Glanamede Castle, stronghold of Lord Balsef,
Balsac.
self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
Ooh.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Sounds like the Berlin Wall.
Freedom.
Wow.
Let's go.
Moving on.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Making contact with an enemy icon will initiate a battle. Defeating all the enemies will give the in a given fight. Oh, okay, let's go on now. Let's just fucking kill these pricks. Here we go! Oh, okay. Changing controls during combat. During combat, press the back button while in the menu to change the character's control mode. Semi-auto automatically moves when in attack range. Full auto, full control. Oh, sorry. Manual is full control. Auto fights based on set strategy. Semi-auto mode is designed for players who only wish to casually dabble in combat, while manual mode is for those seeking full control. Because this is the same in every other Tales game, I usually go full manual because having more control and doing the combos and stuff yourself, greater satisfaction, and I feel like I'm actually playing a video game. But I will set the support characters to auto, because you can still give them commands and stuff. So if I pop out the menu here, I'm going to go manual for me. The other guys are set to auto. Off we go. Ah, I missed.
Don't go charging off like that. Don't let them form a pack.
Turn the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back. It's over. Rising Wyvern. Through its gate.
Touch cannon.
Try harder.
Here it
It's
comes.
over.
It's over.
You're mine. It's over.
I'm on it.
Here I come.
Woohoo! There we go.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
Sharp fangs. Cool. I like it. So if we pop in here, we've got everyone's arts. So you can assign arts that you've learned to each of the different buttons. You can set 3 arts to use on the ground and 3 to use in air. Pressing left trigger or right trigger to inspect the art you have available. Alright. Cool. Oop, no. I've only got Mirage for my aerial arts at the moment. And I've only got 2 ground arts. Now, because she's set to auto, obviously there's no button assignment for her, because she'll just use things as they come. You can swap characters during combat or outside of combat. Equipment, I've got my dull sword, my ragged clothes, no accessories as of yet. The Tales games have got a pretty heavy crafting system in most of them. I believe this one is the same. And also, when you go to campsites, you can cook. You'll discover different recipes as you go throughout the game. And you cook dishes. Each character has a favorite food that they like. And so if you get that character to cook their favorite food, you get extra bonuses in combat. They'll do extra damage, or they'll have extra high defense, or what have you. So it's pretty decent. So this is, if you watch any of my Final Fantasy XII streams, this is similar to the Gambit system. So you can set up automatic tactics that your characters who are not that you're not controlling will use. So like when characters get below a certain amount of health, they'll use a heal spell, or they'll use a healing item automatically. So you don't have to worry about going into menus and all that kind of stuff. Outfits. Because I got the super duper collector's edition for this game, I have a shit ton of outfits which will get unlocked at some point in the game. I don't feel like using those anytime. Oh, be under the unclaimed DLC items. This will be, yeah, fucking look at them all. But that is for another time. But I am going to save again. And in the field guide, that'll just have like a bestiary and stuff. Anyway, moving on. Sorry to throw the tutorial at you.
Otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
Yeah, but I kind of want to take them all on.
I'll take you all on.
Yeah, just like that. Oh shit!
I'm on it. Circle and bring them down.
Cool. Resurrection. Oh, fuck. This thing hits like a fucking truck. Thank you. So the... Okay. We killed it. That's the main thing. And
Rest until I'm the best I can be.
it was worth it because we both leveled up.
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
But we didn't do too well in terms of keeping ourselves alive. An antidote rock, a stone that keeps microbes at bay as it breaks down toxins. Storing it together with food will make the food last longer. Well, that's pretty cool.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
As many as we can find. Oh, we got a little chest over here. Life bottles.
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Got it. Ooh. A campsite.
Stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal?
Fucking what do you
Doesn't
want?
look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
And so now we learn about the campsite mechanic. Resting in a campground will restore your party's HP and CP. While resting, you can watch skits and cutscenes that you previously viewed.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
So we've got a skit to watch. Fuck yeah, we're gonna watch it.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that.
You feeling left out, son?
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
A Renin?
How dare
We
you?
know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Good leader.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
No.
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
Fucking life lessons, bro.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
Nice. Sorry, Twitch chat. Another skit.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
I was never
The Crimson
embedded.
Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand
Beer.
doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
It's because I never had one.
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Because I have amnesia.
You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I don't remember shit, love.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who
Jeez.
the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Okay, whoa,
Are you saying you've
there.
told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
Ooh.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
Damn straight. I fucking love Zephyr. Zephyr is a bad ass.
Too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in
Hence the
someone's business
mask.
just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
Kind of sucks that Zephyr is a temp character that we may never see again. Oh, fucking here we go. Let's
So
just...
this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
What do you
Why
mean?
would I lie about it? And why would you care
You
anyway?
literally saw my arms
it's
on
just-
fire.
You know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
Well,
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
good point. Good point.
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
Okay, that's all the scenes. I think we'll rest now. Ooh.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's
Ballsack.
called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor?
Good point.
Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals.
Zephyr with the facts.
It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
There we go.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
Seems
It
that way.
determines the sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So every 10 years they pick a new ruler.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing.
I love Zephyr, man. He's just
There
cool
are
as a
two
fucking
things that I
cucumber.
haven't been able to get my head around.
You need to calm down, okay?
What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the master core's astral energy.
Fire.
As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
Good
I'm
point.
the only one of us who can control the master core to some extent.
You didn't do a very good job.
Just the flow of astral energy. The sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
Does she want to be a lord?
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Okay.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan.
Just because she wants to take down all the lords.
As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
I mean, you need me to use the sword, right? You need old Iron Mask to get in there.
After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this.
No shit.
But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Good choice.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast.
Balsef.
Sound good?
Well, I mean, sure. Ooh. Cheeky little nightmare.
I've got to hurry.
There's gonna be some kind of timer on this thing, right? The Master Core just chilling inside of her is definitely a death clock.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Just let me grab this antidote stone. I'm assuming it's more. Yep, antidote rock. Nice. Ulzebek.
Camping out.
Okay. Ooh, here we go. Got some plants to gather. We got some
Be
wheat.
able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
See? Little side paths in this game to find little secrets and stuff like that. One of my favorite, the first Tales of game I ever played was called Tales of Symphonia. It was on the GameCube, and they had a mechanic for the cooking, where to find new recipes you would have to find a guy called the Master Chef, and he would hide in plain sight as different objects. You know, like there'd be a potted plant in a random house that just looked out of place, and so when you clicked on it, it would go and it would, you know, into a puff of smoke, and it would turn into this chef, and he would give you a recipe that you could use for cooking in the game. And so half the fun of that was sort of just going around and looking for all these inconspicuous objects and seeing whether they were master chefs or not, so that you could get new recipes. And I loved that aspect because, you know, for a relatively, I wouldn't say linear game, but like, you know, you spend oh dude, Spiralis, you got to pick this up. I've been only playing it for the past, what's it, hour and 13 minutes, and I have loved every single second. If, like me, you're a fan of the Tales series, this game is on point. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Master Chefs in Tales of Symphonia. So
that is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
So what you're telling me is that I shouldn't try and attack the giant thingy over there. yeah,
Almost
just
made it to Ulzebek.
finding the little hidden master chefs, even if it was a relatively linear game, just added another level of exploration and enjoyability to those previous games. I've played every Tales game. Excellent. So you are probably going to be loving this. I know you love the little skits. Everyone loves the skits. Look at this.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky?
Ooh.
I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
Out here in the
And
sticks.
how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Yeah, because I don't remember
Just how
shit.
far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
So, yeah, the skits a lot more interactive now. Very cool. But you've got to check out. Zestria is the only Tales game that everyone struggled to get into because it was the weakest title, in my opinion. You know, everyone's got their own opinion. I think Zestria was their weakest one. But they really brought it back with Berseria. I really loved Tales of Berseria, and I love the dark tone that was in Tales of Berseria. But, dude, you've got to check out the combat. The combat is awesome. And here we go.
Pick on the weak. Here I go. I'm not done. Try harder. Take this. I'm on it. Rising Wyvern.
I'm only getting
Guess we gotta roll with it.
A lot more interactive, a lot more fast-paced.
Could you try to be less patronizing?
That didn't mean nothing.
And especially with the like the dodge button and stuff.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Berseria did get bogged down a little bit, I think. I agree. Ooh, hello. Hoo-hoot. Ah, the dogtail, resembling that of a wise noble Shiba Inu, that can be combined with a set of ears, makes it tempting to run around barking everywhere. Okay.
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
I think the opening in Tales of Berseria with the death of the main character's, I think it was her brother, like the baby brother, was one of the best openings to a Tales game, and if not to just a video game in general, in a long time.
One final push. Right. Give them all we got.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right
Nice.
behind you, Shion.
Grab some of this wheat.
What's this thing?
Orange gel. So we've got CP of 150, so we should be okay. Just a bit more looking around. That's where our big guy is. They said that we probably shouldn't try and fight him. What I'm going to do, because, you know, do it because we can, and we can save wherever we want. There's no save points in this game, which I think is a nice feature.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
Let's fucking get it. Oh, it's level 43. Okay, we're going to die. Oh no! Oh no! Well, it was a close battle. Yeah. When the party wipes out a normal fight and loses, it costs CP to recover in that same area. While you still return to the same area, even with no CP, you will not recover HP, meaning that retreating to accrue CP can still be wise. Right, okay.
Not done yet.
Okay, so we're going to not fight him again. Okay, it didn't burn through a lot of CP, so that's not the end of the world. That's good. I'm okay with that. We're gonna move on. Yeah, so the art direction I think in this game is exceptional so far, and I mean it's the exact same sort of menu setup as the previous games. Not Persona. Oh no, nothing is Persona 5 cool in terms of like menu layout. Persona 5, it did a great job, and all of the Persona games have amazing menus. They know how to tailor their menu systems to sort of work with the game. I need those crystals.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Let's dispose of the trash. So you can actually get damage bonuses from doing like a perfect dodge. So if you dodge at the very last second before an enemy hits you, it gives you a whole bunch of speed and damage bonuses, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Parallax Stone, a stone that can relieve numbness when rubbed, making it prized by those who have to maintain the same posture for extended periods of work. Nice. We'll just open this giant gate. Got home yesterday night for a week off, so I have to play Ghost of Tsushima DLC first, then either going to get Tales of Arise or Scarlet Nexus. So I guess it's going to be Tales. I mean, don't let me influence your decision. Scarlet Nexus looks pretty decent. I haven't personally played it, but being a massive DMC fan, apparently it's the way to go. If you love DMC, you'll love Scarlet Nexus.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
Ooh, smart.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Hello! We're the Resistance!
We needn't have worried.
Please, come inside. Fucking hell. But yeah, Spiralysis, if you've got a week, I would not know how to prioritize that time. By all accounts, the Ghost of Tsushima DLC is probably a good 5 or 6 hour slog. But, I mean, this game, I mean, we are an hour and a bit in, or hour and a half, but to be honest, we haven't really done anything. Like, this game is very heavily involved, a lot of really awesome cutscenes, all of them fully animated, like drawn animation, and a really thick story. Like, it's got a really solid story to start off with. and you know, like I've loved every single second. So if you're looking for a solid time sink, I think this would be the way to go. Oh, so like as you well know, having you know, we've spoken at length about this. Final Fantasy will always be my favorite RPG series, but Tales is a close fucking second, because you know, like I don't know what it was, but like back when we were growing up, and like Final Fantasy would come out with a game, and then there would be nothing, you know, for 4 or 5 years, and there just happened to be conveniently slotted in between a Tales game. And so
Should this really be here?
I always had something to do, because you know these are great games and thoroughly enjoyable, and but they were different, you know, like it was a different kind of game to Final Fantasy, you know, like a lot more involved, a lot more action orientated. And as I said earlier in the stream, just before you jumped on, I've always found the Tales games dealt with heavier subject matter than the Final Fantasy games ever did. You know, like Tales of Symphonia back on the GameCube, again, really dealt with the concept of modern slavery and sort of, you know, segregation of people. And also the concept of self-sacrifice for a religion that really wasn't a religion at all. So, you know, you had games like Final Fantasy X, which sort of dealt with those kinds of concepts, but Tales always took it to the next level and always dealt with it on a much higher level that sort of assumed intelligence within its player base. And yes, the characters in the Tales games are always charming. You know, they're always well written, enjoyable, and all of the little
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
snippets and scenes that you have, the interactions between the characters. Chef kisses, man. Top notch. Always top notch. Okay, let's rest up. Heal up all those stataroonies. Tales of Abyss was the first Tales games I played, and then I went back and played them all. Good choice to start with. The only Tales game I never really completed, it was that one back on the PlayStation 3? Tales of... It was like Tales of something X. I can't remember what it was called, but it had a very strange name. Xillia. Tales of Xillia. That was the one. I never got through to the end of it.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right.
Yeah, there was a sequel as
So,
well.
what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve, and the enemy.
I even ended up playing and finishing Tales of Symphonia 2, and that was
So we're finally
regarded
going
as one of the
head-to-head
weaker
with
ones as well.
That's right. We can't
Especially
afford
after
to
the
mess
first
this
Tales
up.
of Symphonia,
It's
which
now
was
or
just
never.
like god tier.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime, yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
Alright, mate. Fucking calm down. I think I look fine in my rags.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
Okay, sure. Thanks. Was she talking to me, or was she talking to...
Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
Oh wow, she had something for both of us. Okay, cool.
I'm afraid we don't have any Renin clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits.
Tales of Hearts on the Vita. Wow.
But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renin.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Speaking of portable Tales games, one of my... Ooh, Ocean Blue Battle Garb. Thank you. And Zephyr has left the party. I knew this was going to happen. He was too badass to not leave the party. Ah, really good question, Spyrolysis, because I asked that straight up. If you have a look, you can see he's got like little S-shaped fucking things on the front of his mask. That is how he sees, apparently. Who is saying hoo-hoo? What the fuck? Is that upstairs? It sounds like fucking Mario. Is it you? Alright, that sounded like it was behind me this time. No, it was to my left this time. The joys of surround sound. Is it you? No. I thought it was up the ladder too. That sounded like right in front of me. No, that time it was to the right. I'm checking outside. Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. Ooh, up here. Aha! I found you. Right. Rabbit ears. Rabbit ears that project innocence. They look big enough to pick up the quietest conversations. So these guys give us little
I'm surprised there are owls here too.
Yeah.
Costume pieces. Very essential Tales gear for sure. But yeah, one of my favorite Tales games of all time was the first one. And they remastered that for the PlayStation Portable, and I played that to absolute death. That was a great game.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
It's always urgent.
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
Sure.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other.
Want to give you some direction there, Nath?
Check in with that guy over there for details of what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
You're welcome. Off we go.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
We're gonna have to, okay? Selphine, or whatever the fuck your name is. Nate said has heard you might be a little short-handed. You could say that. Didn't think he'd send over the Iron Mask himself. That's a bright eyes with you. You sure you can really trust her? Shihone, that's her name. Shihone. She's on our side. Zephyr can vouch for her. If Zephyr's good with her, then I guess I don't have a problem. Well, what the hell? The name's Darren. I'm one who runs this lodge. This is a lodge? But what we have is... we already have our own beds. We don't sleep on the straw or rock-hard dirt around here. The Crimson Crows have their fair share of folks who are either knocking on death's door or who can't otherwise move around openly. That's what this place is here for. To give people a place to rest up properly before they head off to fight. Fuck yes. Everybody needs their rest. If you don't rest, you can't hope to fight the Bright Eyes at your best. Makes sense. But what do you want us to do then? I need your help to haul in some cargo. I have some friends who are on their way to collect it from our hideout in the Zihon mine. The mines Is that really such a good idea after the Renans snuffed the place out? There are valuable items for people who risk their lives to gather. We need to get at least some of them back. They should be down around the Sandius Ravine. At this point, meet up with them and help bring back the supplies to this lodge. Got it. You're welcome to use the facilities if you need to as well. I'll let you sleep here for free. Nice. We started a quest. Supply procurement. Subquests. Talking to someone with a letter icon will start a subquest. Clearing the subquest will earn you rewards and you can accept as many of them as you like. You can also check on each of their objectives through the activity records. Nice. Very cool.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
Oh, apparently I've got a skit. Fucking love the skits, man.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
Yeah, so
I know.
Fucking
I was just thinking about how
cool your
communal it
jets.
feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
Ooh.
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the
Nani?
Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life.
It's the fact of life.
From the day we're born. No, probably even before that. It's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
Oh yeah, because everyone's got
I
the
see
ability
it
to fight
differently.
back against
That's
oppression.
just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell
Whoa.
with power.
Whatever it takes. So I think we should check out the outfits, hairstyle, ponytail, attachments. They are really good, and they. Oh, yeah. So we can chuck on the Shiba Inu tail or the rabbit ears. I think we're chucking on the rabbit ears. We could also chuck on the dog tail, but I don't think we're going to go that far. Yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed the skits in this thus far. They add a lot to the story. So we've got this subquest, supply procurement. Meet the Crimson Crows at the Sandius Ravine. So we need to head back out to... Yep, directly in front of us, this way. This way. Try and get a subquest out of the way. Here we go. And let's do some fighting in the interim. Hiya!
Get lost!
You're mine! Try harder!
You're mine!
Rising Wyvern!
Take it! Go! I'm only getting
You're
started!
on! You're finished!
Here's a healing arc! First
You're
aid!
mine! Take this!
Take
It's
it.
over!
I'm only
You're
getting
on!
started!
Ooh.
You're mine! You're finished! Rising Wyvern! You're on! Take this!
Here I
Here
go!
I come!
It's over!
You're finished!
Swallow Blade.
You're finished! Take this!
How's this? Magna Ray!
Take this! You're finished! Here I come!
Rising Wyvern.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Grab some more of these mushrooms. I'm looking forward to being able to get started on the cooking. One of my other favorite aspects of the Tales games is the cooking systems. I've already been down there and picked up a fish. I'll probably come back through there on the way back. Oh no! They're dead!
What?
The bunny is.
They're all dead? How did this happen?
Whoops.
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you...
Great input, Shion. Yeah, bro. Look at the mask.
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Ugh.
Hang on. Shion, do something.
It's too late.
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them. They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough. They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests.
Yep.
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? What is he doing
Cooking.
here?
Cooking.
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
It's covered in
So
blood.
even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No.
Well, Renan.
Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
For hiding the cooking pot.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted.
By hiding a
We'll
cooking
carry
pot
out
in
your
the
will
bush?
and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
It's a very good point, Shion.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
We'll head down and we'll grab another car, I think. If they're still swimming around down here. I think they are. I think that's what the little star on the map is indicating. Because the mushrooms came back, so I'm assuming the... Yeah. Take that. Up we go. Come back this way. And we'll kill these guys again, just so we can get the wheat.
No choice. You're mine. Come one, come all.
Here's a healing arc.
Thank you.
I owe you. No escape.
I don't know how to change the targeting. Ow, oh shit, I'm about to die. Thank you.
Take this. You're finished. Take this.
Mirage.
Try harder.
Woohoo, there we go.
You're finished.
Ow.
Here I come. Try harder. It's over. Rising Wyvern. You're mine. Swallow blade.
Ow.
Take this. It's over. We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back. Take this.
God damn it. Can you hit first aid on me again, please? Shion.
You're
You're bruised all over.
Why'd you heal me?
Did you to stop you dying?
Thank you.
It's over. Rising Wyvern. No escape. Mirage.
You're mine.
You're mine.
Nice. I do like the little interactions between the the fucking characters mid-battle. Like why the hell did you heal me? Because you were dying? I think that's cool. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Why not?
Sounded like this should be easy.
Here I come. You're finished.
Mega ray.
You're mine.
I'm only
You're
getting
finished.
started.
Take this. It's over.
Here I go.
Rising
I'm only
Wyvern.
getting started.
I'm not done. Mirage. You're mine. It's over. Take this. It's over. Rising Wyvern. Mirage.
You're mine.
Try harder. Here I come. It's over. Rising Wyvern.
So I don't know if you guys saw this morning's PlayStation, what do you call it?
Sion, you okay?
Nothing. Don't be so dramatic.
Iron Chunks. The PlayStation showcase that happened this morning. But they announced Knights of the Old Republic remastered, or remake. Sorry, it was a remake, not a remaster. So I'm very keen to see how that goes. That will be very cool. I'm looking forward to that. Let's hand in this quest to Rooney. So nobody made it, huh? Well, yeah, they all got killed. If we just arrived a little sooner. Hey, these things happen. Oh, fucking okay. Yeah, so this morning, it was like at 4 o'clock WA time, they had a PlayStation showcase to go through a whole bunch of new hardware as well as new software, new games coming out soon. So they showed off the new trailer for God of War Ragnarok. Marvel did the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer. There was also the announcement for Marvel's Wolverine and Marvel's Spider-Man 2. So direct sequel to the Marvel Spider-Man that was on the PlayStation 4. But it also has Miles Morales in it, but you are back to playing Peter Parker. Oh no, that's the guy's kid. Yeah, he's fucking dead. Whoops. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually kind of keen to give Wolverine a shot. After the Avengers kerfuffle with Square Enix, I'm going to leave Guardians of the Galaxy alone because that's also made by Square Enix. But Insomniac, they make good shit. I mean, like, every Ratchet and Clank game is amazing. So, yes, it means they're dead. I'm sorry, young Darnian woman, your dad is dead. Ooh. Poor kids shouldn't have to be dragged into their own mess. But yeah, also, they announced the remake of Knights of the Old Republic. So that will be interesting, I think. Oh, hello. I obtained an emblem. Iron Mask Rebellion Spark. Skill, Counter Edge. After a perfect evade, press the attack button to trigger an immediate counterattack. I like it. Titles. As you fulfill certain requirements for each of your characters, you'll earn titles for them, which unlock arts and skills that they can then learn, making fights easier. You can view the unlocked requirements from the skills panel. The skills panel. You can spend skill points to learn arts and skills from unlocked titles, all of which grant powerful effects, making it worth your while to spend SP early and often. The skills panel can be accessed directly by pressing right If there are any skills you want to learn but just don't have the SP for yet, highlight it with the skills panel and press X. Doing so will turn on an alert that will notify you when you've got enough SP to finally unlock it. That's kind of cool. So we've got the Rebellious Spark title, which gives us all of these very cool abilities to learn. And then we've got Iron Mask's abilities as well. So Sonic Thrust is a tail staple. So it'd be remiss if I didn't learn that at some point. I've got 266 SP to spend. Severing Wind summons a vicious gale as it strikes enemies upward. Cool, so that's another launch attack. We like launch attacks. We get enemies into the air, we can fucking smack them around and they can really do nothing about it. What else do we have? Stardust. A hidden art that unleashes a barrage of thrusts before concluding with a dramatic slash. That's kind of cool. Increase max AG. So I'm assuming that's agility. I just get that for being Iron Mask, so that's cool, I suppose. Oh, so this is the ability I get for selecting said title. So I can pick a title, and this is the ability that I get with that title. I'm gonna go Severing Wind. If I can learn that shit. Cool. She's got 250. Gemini Aqua. Evade to the right and then fires 2 water shots. Burning Strike. A beginner fire art that drops 3 fireballs from the skies. Yes. I love me some fireballs. Cool. Interesting skill system. Interesting skill system. Alright. I'm gonna hit the system, I'm gonna hit the save. So we're coming up on 2 hours. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to take a quick ablution break. 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes. It's gonna be like a minute and a half, hopefully. Keep it right here. Chill for a second, get up, stretch, have some water. I'm gonna grab more beer and then we'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. And we're back. Okay, so give the beer a quick roll. Make sure it's suitably mixed. Solange. Okay, we're jumping back in. So we just finished the quest, so we can now go speak to... Pressing left trigger views the main story quest. Right, cool. It also brings up the party's health and CP. So I think I'm going to have a quick stop in at the end.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof. Oh.
Just so we can replenish CP and whatnot. And then we'll go move on with the main story quest. Don't worry, Mr. Innkeeper, I will not work too hard out there. Okay. We'll go back to the Resistance hideout. Ooh, it's our boy.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Or fight back.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
Well, you see.
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh?
Correct. That's right.
Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along,
the bunny
who knows?
is.
Maybe you can find some way in. If you ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes. Now let's move.
Subquest. Always got to go for the
I'm
subquest.
skeptical.
Must have gone through the ravine. Is there Zoogles out there? Big guy looks like an insect with wings. Yes, we were thoroughly destroyed by said Zoogle.
Right.
Nice thing out there. I'd really like to see it get its comeuppance one of these days, especially since the people that deliver the comeuppance are going to enjoy a pretty mighty payday on account of all the materials they'll earn. Oh yeah? Zoogle materials are imbued with astral energy, so the stronger they are, the more energy the materials contain. We could use them to make new weapons, stand up to the Renner a little better, even with our astral art handicap. With the odd stray, I can usually gather a few people to get the materials myself, but sometimes the big's bound to be beyond my capabilities. If only there was a good way to beat it. But something that big's bound to be beyond my capabilities, if only there was a good way to beat it. We'll take it on. We've got enough to worry about with this inviting more danger. Your Renan pal's right. I know you're strong, but I think even this Zoogle might be beyond you. And we know for a fact that it is. How should I put it? If anybody has a shot at it, I think it'll be you guys eventually. Once you feel like you're up to the challenge, that is. When you are, would you be willing to give it a shot?
Got it.
Sure. The giant Zoogle hunt. I like the hunt concept. We'll work towards that over time. I'm just glad we picked up the quest now. So have a look at the map. We don't want to head back down to the ravine. I think we want to take a right. Go this way. It was this one up here, I think. Let's go that way first. This looks about right. Hmm? Oh, Renin technology.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
I mean, you pull it out of thin air.
Looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Does that make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
Pretty cool.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology's technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
Good point.
Guess that's true.
Very good point.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There's Zoogles here too?
Zoogles?
Hey!
You should always assume there's Zoogles everywhere you go. So when I call for you, I expect to clear out enemies around me. Why do I have to do all the fucking work? I will shoot down enemies around you. Okay, cool. Bit of a quid pro quo.
Right.
The impact our morale and our ability to combo together. So make sure you do it often. Boost attacks. You can summon allies in combat to use their unique boost attacks. Once a boost attack gauge is full, use the corresponding button to use said boost attack. Cool, I did this in the demo. The boost gauge will build automatically. Okay. Iron Mask boost attacks. Initiate a brute force swing attack that can down almost any enemy. Use it to get allies out of deep trouble. Okay. Tutorial, start.
With that blade and your strength, the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
Like this.
Here I come! It's over! This one's all mine! Mirage! Eat dirt!
Ooh.
There! One more! You're mine! You're finished!
They've got me in their sights.
Uh-oh. Shihone's boost attack. Where she will jump out of nowhere and shoot things in the face. Hello, viewer! Welcome, we're playing Tales of Arise. It came out today, and we're checking it out. So far, we're fucking loving it. Just saying. It's great. Jump in the chat and tell me what was your first Tales game, if you've ever played one. If not, what brought you to the stream? Shihone's about to shoot this motherfucker in the face. Here we go. Bam! Nice. Success. We did it. Teaming up with other party members for boost attacks will allow you to keep attacking enemies longer. Different members work better against different types of enemies, so don't be afraid to mix and match. Cool.
You picked the wrong fight!
Oh.
Rising Wyvern! It's over! Mirage! You're finished!
Where are you going? This is it!
Here I come! It's over!
Hear me!
Rising Wyvern!
Burning
Strike! Mirage!
I like it. I like it. I'm loving the combat in this game thus far. Ooh. Beautiful. Looks like you've got the hang of it. Fucking I know. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Shut up. Shihone. Cool.
That took more energy than I expected.
I mean, it didn't. It was a
I can
tutorial.
hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view?
Good question. Let's kill these fucking...
Get lost!
Rising Wyvern!
Here, let me help.
Rising Wyvern! You picked the wrong fight!
Where are you going?
Here I come! Mirage! You're
Here's a
mine!
healing art!
You're finished!
Ooh.
Swallow blade. Strike.
Nicely done, Xion.
You're slack. Step it up.
Yeah, you got it.
Don't tell me I'm slack. Okay, so she killed the enemy for me. What of it?
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Let's climb up here and have a better look around. Nice, we got some potatoes.
What's this thing?
What do you mean, what's this thing? Have you never seen a fucking potato before? There was a little area to check out up here. Ooh, chest. Yeah. The combat is significantly quicker than previous games, which I am thoroughly enjoying. I think it's pretty similar to the previous ones in terms of like, as your character gets stronger, they will get more abilities they can add to their combo. So far, Iron Mask, when he does a combo, he'll do a 4-hit combo and then he gets sort of like tired. And so then you have to just be aware of the enemies around you, because if they catch you off guard, then you'll lose a shit ton of HP. Come down here, we'll check out, what are these? More potatoes! Potato!
Let's dispose of the trash.
Got some level 8 bees.
Go find someone else to pick on.
You're mine.
You're finished.
That fucking is driving me mad.
You're mine.
You got flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours. You're finished. Take this.
Take that.
Turn the tables on him.
There are still more left.
What?
No time to hold back. Rising Wyvern.
It's over.
Mirage.
Who wants to die next?
You're finished.
There. What? If it's in the sky, it's mine.
You're mine.
Nice. Nice.
Seems about right to me.
So where does it put me? Okay. Grab some mushrooms. Got some wheat over here. Oh, what's this? Apple gel.
Let's dispose of the trash.
You're finished. Here I come. It's over.
I'm only getting
I'm
started.
not done. Mirage.
It's over.
Eat dirt.
Here I go. You're mine.
Here I come. Mirage.
Ow.
Here I come.
Here's the healing art.
Oh wow, that does some like serious damage. Good damage though.
We're in good form.
Ooh. Dogs plus bees.
Here I come.
One more. Magna ray.
Here I come.
Take it. You're mine. Insects should stay on the ground. There.
Like, that thing hits like an absolute truck.
Mirage.
You're mine.
Try harder.
Ooh, got that perfect dodge with the counter. Oh, she healed herself. Good.
Rising Wyvern. Blue escape. Mirage. Here I come. It's over. This one's all mine. Rising Wyvern. It's over. Mirage.
Bam!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Iron chunks, excellent. Use those for crafting later. How are we looking map-wise? I'm guessing we're heading far northwest corner. Alright, we'll just keep heading that way, I suppose. We checked all these buildings already. Let's take out this fucking behemoth rock man.
I won't forgive you.
We killed one of these already.
You picked the wrong fight. Take this. Strike. You're mine. Take this. Strike.
We just gotta watch out for his... Whenever he does, yeah, attacks like that and he hits like a fucking truck. Core break!
Take it down.
Right, okay. Shoot it a couple of times. There we go. Look at that. That was fucking easy. Hello, Extravia.
Let's keep moving.
We're playing some Tales of Arise. How you going? Jump in chat and tell me what your first Tales games was. It was clinical. Thank you. I agree. I was like a fucking surgeon there. Ooh. Let's take down the wolves.
Out of our way. You're mine. Damn it. Getting started. Mirage. You're finished. You're mine. You're mine.
Hiya! Mega Ray. Whatever that is.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
I think they're still worth our time, Shihime.
Here I go. I'm only getting started. You're mine. There. Go. It's over.
Nice. Excellent.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Hey. How you going, buddy? No, you just... We've got some meat zoogles locked up for further in. We're keeping a close eye on them to make sure that they don't break loose. Well, okay. We'll move on then. There is a ladder up here, or vines, which I'm sure will lead to other goodies. If you guys are enjoying the content, I'd also really appreciate if you hit the follow button. Really helps me out, and you know, I love knowing who's watching my content and who's enjoying it. So jump in and hit that follow button, you absolute legends.
Come and face me.
Come and face me.
Rising Wyvern. I'm only getting started. This one's all mine. Eat this.
Oh no, I missed terribly.
You're mine. Burning. Mirage. I'm not done. Take this. It's over. Take this. You're finished. Mirage.
Mirage. I do like the Mirage ability. It's pretty cool.
You're mine.
Nice. Moving on.
We managed to pull through.
Let's grab all... Ooh, orange gel. Not complaining about some orange gel. I like the orange gel. Let's check a bit further up. Ooh. Spotted cat ears. Nice. We're getting all those extra costume pieces.
I'm surprised there are owls here too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
Fucking, you say that every single time we find one. Ooh, over here. I saw that glimmer. Get some wheat. So we can now head back down and we can head further north so that we can hit up that campsite. Will I get hurt? Oh no. Nice. No falling damage. Can't complain about that. Well, I mean, you can if you're a video game purist. Take me an antidote rock. What's over this way? Ooh. Oh, hello. Armadillos. Ooh. Can you heal me? Nice! New healing ability. I'm always up for my characters learning new abilities. Mega Ray. Nice. No. Spiralis says there isn't, which I could probably say is my only complaint thus far. I mean, you look at games like Dragon Quest XI, where they had, you know, like the sword swinging ability, you did a little bit of extra damage. But yeah, there is no preemptive, like I can't. Yes, and Star Ocean, you're right. Oh, he's gonna swing. Break his little crystal. Quick, get out of there! Fuck me. Please heal me quickly. Thank you. And I feel like there has been a preemptive strike in other Tales games as well. Even, you know, like Berseria. I'm pretty sure Berseria had a preemptive strike. But yeah, nothing in this one thus far. I mean, then again, we're very Vesperia, yeah, definitely. We're very, very early days, early hours into the game, so it could be something they introduce later on, although I don't see it happening. I played the demo and I couldn't, there was no, the demo is set much further down the track than this, and there was no preemptive strike mechanic in that either. Where are we? Cool, let's continue to move northwest. Campsite. Ooh, maybe it'll teach us cooking here.
I wonder if those are the Fagin.
Oh, I'm assuming, yeah, something will come out.
Shouldn't be too much farther now if that's the.
Eventually. Yep, cooking mechanic. I called it. I fucking called it.
It's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over.
Yeah, he's got no way of removing the mask.
I thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin.
And he doesn't know why he's wearing it.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
Surely not.
I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
Yes, I want to eat.
If we had anything to eat, but we don't.
We've got so much food.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? Not sure it's going to be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
We're going to cook.
I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
So he actually mentions it earlier in the game that he finds it really hard to eat with the mask on. So like it brings up the question, how the fuck does he get?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why?
Says the woman with bunny ears.
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
All right, I'll think about it.
I'll think about it. He just takes fucking potato and just mashes it in his little eye slits. Left trigger, party statuses. Everyone's on full health, but we're low on CP. Cool. Cooking. At camps and inns, you can cook meals, conferring temporary effects when eaten. New dishes can be made by finding ingredients, while ingredients can be found at collection points and general stores. Depending on who cooks the meal, the extent of the effect and the duration will vary. As such, it is wise to rotate who's on cooking duty based on your current goals and the party's overall status. We can make porridge with the 24 wheat we have, and it is apparently Shihone's favourite meal. I don't have any other recipes as of yet, so we're going to make some porridge. Shihone is going to be the one that makes it.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
You guys, it's just me. Defense up. Consuming double ingredients for 90%. Plus 90% to cooking. Cool. No worries.
You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Does he like...
Oh, it's
get
nothing.
It? How does he get it
used
in
to
there?
it after a while.
How? How do you
Still,
get used to
I'm
that?
glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw.
Ew. We do need to know.
It would be perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Fucking hell, okay.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just...
It was just plain porridge. It tasted like
Sorry.
shit.
That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense? Or are your taste buds shot too?
Ooh,
sure,
shit.
My taste buds work fine. Although apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so?
Okay.
What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Because he can't feel
Maybe
pain.
it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already.
So good. I love the skits in this game. They're so good. Emblem obtained. Shihone, the speedy chef. Nice. She also gets counter edge. Cool. No one's really got enough SP to do anything with yet, so we'll just
off we go.
Leave that for now. We've got full bellies. I'm going to put through a manual save because I'm an RPG veteran and I know that shit is important. On to the Gates of Fire. Or the entrance to the Fargan Ruins. Yeah, Fargan Ruins.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials too.
So Twitch chat, I need to know.
Withstand assaults from Danon tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we?
What is your preference? Japanese voiceovers, i.e. sub, or
Easy.
the dub? Now, I'm personally playing it on dub because I'm trying to appeal to a mass viewership. But personally, I prefer sub. Let me know in Twitch chat.
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Fucking look at his chin.
Do
Just
the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
jumping ahead of the bottom of the mast.
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it. And that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by.
Wow.
Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after
Oppression
a while.
through lack of food.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
How are you hungry again?
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
You just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
Whoops.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure.
Love it. Love the skits. Love everything about it.
I hate that I can see what's on the other side.
Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, sure is crawling with critters. Kinda makes you wonder how they all got in.
Through cracks in the wall.
Through cracks of the wall.
Forgive you!
Here I come! Mirage! You're mine! Take this! I'm not done!
Now, I don't know if you guys will know of or have ever played. There was an RPG back on the GameCube called Bait and Katos. Now, Bait and Katos was a turn-based RPG, but it focused mainly around... it was like a card system. So you had like a hand of cards, and the cards determined what moves you could use in battle. Anyway, the battle music is extremely similar. Almost to the point where it sounds exactly the same as, like, they've stolen the music in this game for, shit. They've stolen the music in this game from Bait and Katos. But, you know, I would never make that claim. But you can see for yourself, like, if you ever get a chance, check out Bait and Katos. You can check out the battle theme on YouTube. But it sounds very similar. Very, very similar to this.
Onward and upward.
We seem to be moving in the right direction. I don't... yeah. What is this? Oh, it's a chest.
A chest of some sort?
A Renan kind, yeah. We should definitely hold on to what's inside.
I.e. life bottles. Definitely. Always hold on to life bottles. Anything up here? Nope. I can hear enemies. I got that. Let's go this way. So, oh, we've got some stairs. We got some stairs. And we got more things to kill. I'm always up for killing.
Right, here goes! Take this! You're finished! I'll take you all on! It's over! Mirage! You're mine!
I wonder how I swap targets.
I've got this! Let him Lightning! You picked the wrong, all yours! Here I come! Mirage! Take this! One more! Front! Rising Wyvern! Front! Mirage!
I got a new ability, and I think I need to. It's gone well, Crabs. We've
I need to be stronger.
just leveled up. We're level 8 now. And we've learned about a whole bunch of different mechanics, like the cooking mechanic and so forth. So, yeah, we're having a good time. However, I think there is. So we've got Mirage. Yes. So we've got the Severing Wind, which we can add on to here now. So can I jump this? I can. Okay. Very cool. I can't get in here yet though. So we'll check out what's behind door number 2.
Out of our way! You're mine! You're finished! Try harder! Burning strike! Here I come! Win! It's over! Mirage! You're finished!
I never miss.
That gun of yours is real handy at a pinch.
It takes a true marksman to use.
Well, can't think of anyone better than you, Shield.
Oh, that's okay.
It's over.
Oh, trust me, we'll definitely be doing more streams on this, only because, well, it's just come out, and yeah, I'm just like, I've loved every single second thus far. So I'll definitely be doing more on this game. Spiralysis and I have had a really good chat about
I've been walking around for a while now.
the previous entries of this series and how much we've enjoyed them. So
she's really determined to find those clothes.
yeah, like I can't express how much I've enjoyed this thus far. It's hard to put into words, but they've done an excellent job of you know, continuing the tales of feel, but also breathing some new life into the combat, into the animation and the story. Yeah, it's just been really good. I can't get in there yet, and it kind of pisses me off. I want to get in there. Huh. Continue heading up. Checking all my corners. Killing all these enemies.
Here goes. Take this. You're finished. I'm not done.
There. One more.
Ow.
Here's a healing
Take
arc.
this. This one's all mine. You're mine. It's over. Mirage.
Mega ray.
You're mine. You picked the wrong fight. Here I come. It's over.
Here I go. I'm only getting started.
Gonna go make a coffee, and your environment is completely different.
Together,
Yeah.
it wasn't even a problem.
We stumbled across some ruins, and by ruins, it's essentially this is from when the Renans first took over the area that the Denons. Okay, here's a bit of feedback. Namco Bandai Namco, whatever you're called. Don't call your protagonist race and your antagonist race pretty much the same thing, just with the first letter swapped. Renans and Denons. Name them something different. Name them something completely different, so that it is easier to differentiate between the two. Anyway, this is the ruins of probably what is essentially a spaceship. You probably didn't see at the start of the game. It showed that the bad guys that came and took over the world, that made us all into slaves, they came from space. They are spacemen. And so yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now. The ruins of is essentially from 300 years ago, but it was all spaceships and whatnot. Whoops, sorry. I made you miss with your Mega Ray.
A blip on our radar.
Ah, so this would be that room downstairs that I was desperate to get into. So I'm going to go down there and get into it.
There.
I like how this game has a good amount of, like, I can just drop down to other sections that I've missed. So if I go up here, can I drop down again? No, not from there. Go through here. Got that already. Ah, that's where I was before. So maybe we can drop down here. Aha, here we go. Door that's finally opened. I can now get into this thing. A Pierce emblem, an emblem that raises penetration. Historically, it was worn not only when confronting armored fighters, but even when storming fortresses.
I found some equipment.
So, if I go here and go to my accessories, right, okay, cool. So, key stats, attack, elemental attack, penetration, which is obviously good for armored enemies, standard defense, elemental defense, and then standard resistances for things like status effects. I'm just going to attack it. I'm going to equip it to our boy Iron Mask.
Take a look at it.
Because I feel like he'd be the best person to use it. Huh.
There.
And let's keep it moving. Let's keep the ball rolling. So there was that strange lift thing over here. Yeah, let's go to the residential quarter. Let's check it out.
Is this Renin technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
It was a lift, mate.
Sites like this are completely normal.
Calm down. It was a lift that took us from one floor to another. Okay, nothing in here.
This must be...
Let's check this
Former
out.
owner's old wardrobe. Yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
So now she'll get some badass looking whatever. Yep, look, there it is.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
Wow. And this is where he falls in love. There is totally going to be a love story between these two. I can already feel it in my bones. A little dated, huh? With those bunny ears.
What is it?
You look hot, is what he's trying to say.
No. Nothing. We've
Yeah.
got Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
I mean, the Noble Rose, an old-fashioned rifle found in some Renin ruins. The beauty belies its rigid strength, allowing it to function even in the harshest of environments. And we also got the Noble Scarlet. And the Scarlet Tiara.
Okay.
Well, let's let's check this out, shall we? So she's already got that going. Pierce emblem. I'm going to swap to cat ears just because. No, I like the Scarlet Rifle. It's kind of cool. There was Tales of Symphonia between Lloyd and Colette. I think they followed through on that. There was a definite romance connection there. But I mean, you're right. You know, like there's always, they always bring it up in a lot of these games, but the will they, won't they sort of like is very prevalent. What do we got? 100 and 150. Oh, she can get a new ability. But then again, she's also got... No, I'm just gonna... Just buy it. Just get that shit going. I'll get him Sonic Thrust as well. Why not? Why not? And... Of course, we need a save.
Let's head back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she's got that new outfit, bro. Of course she's happy. She's got that new outfit. Alright. Down in the lift. Back to storage block 3F. The enemies seem to... Ooh, here we go.
You said before that this probably used to be a supply depot, right? That Nate thought it was a Renin castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something?
You're the one that's supposed to know.
Didn't think I knew every
I love how it still has her cat ears in the skits.
From what I've heard, a lot of the materials that were initially brought over from Rena 300 years ago were repurposed for other things over time. So it's entirely possible that this place used to be...
Yeah, Yuri and Estelle in Vesperia.
They're not mutually exclusive.
I get you. I get you.
I couldn't tell you when the Lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, satisfied?
Yeah. Thank you. You know, for...
But I mean, like...
about all that.
It's not like I mentioned anything that useful. Come on, let's keep moving.
It kind of plays into Yuri's character as the super aloof, you know, I'm a tough guy, I take care of people, I don't have time for relationships because if I did, then the people that are important to me will get hurt. So I kind of get it in that regard. No, I haven't actually. The Vesperia movie, I didn't end up actually watching that. So I'll have to give it a shot. Oh.
Barely a blip on our radar.
So that's interesting because like I've always wanted to, not always wanted to, because I didn't know that that's what it was about, but like the concept of the time that Yuri was it was like he was a castle guard. The time that he spent in the castle guard before he became a vigilante of the people, as it were, would be very interesting. I'd love to check it out. Yeah, when he was in the Knights Academy.
Looks like it could be
Yeah,
worth something.
makes sense. Vesperia is up there with one of my favorites. And mostly because Yuri had such a compelling, you know, backstory and was such a cool character to begin with.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
I am heading in absolute circles. Ooh, mushrooms. Use the map. That might actually help you. Well done, Kremol. You moron. I think I've got everything here. Cool. Let's move on. Yeah, definitely.
Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry.
I mean, we've got a little time to waste. If you pass through campgrounds in other locations, ooh, fast travel. There's another thing that really gets me going as a gamer is when video game companies respect my time. So, being an adult with a full-time job, I don't have a huge amount of time to play video games. When a video game respects my time as an adult, as someone who wants to play video games to decompress and relax but doesn't have all the time in the world, this shit gets me rock fucking hard. I love it. Yep. Understand that you don't have all the time in the world. That's okay. So we'll add in
I hate camping out.
fast travel. I love that. If I could have a sequel to any game right now, off the top of my head, what would it be? Very good question. And I often think about this and I have a very formulated answer.
Hurry up and go to sleep.
I can think for myself, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
The
I
last
can think
thing
for
I need
myself.
is you dragging me down because you're too tired.
I'll keep that in mind.
If you've ever heard of the series called Golden Sun. Golden Sun was an RPG that was on the Game Boy Advance, and they did a very half-assed sequel to the original two that were on the Game Boy Advance, to the 3DS, or just the Nintendo DS, and it was terrible. If they did a proper sequel, or at least a remaster to the two original games that were on the Game Boy Advance, I'd be a very happy man. Very happy man.
I swear you can't walk 5 steps without tripping on a Zoogle. This is getting old.
Yeah, but wasn't it you Renans who brought the Zoogles here from Rena in the first place?
What about yours?
They're not
Spiralis
just
tell me.
ordinary animals from Rena.
Slightly
Each
newer,
of them has been modified
and I
to
hope
suit
it
a
will come
particular
soon.
purpose.
What is it?
In
Dragon's
fact,
Dogma.
Some Zoogles were originally
Very,
derived from the animals on
very
Dana,
good pick.
or so I've heard.
What? You Renans couldn't stop at just the people of this planet? You had to screw with our nature too?
You can get angry all you want.
I love the
but
first
we have
one.
bigger fish to fry. So, are you going to work with me or not?
I will. It's in both of our own interests.
There's such a love-hate between these two right now. I love the first Dragon's Dogma. I thought it was a great game, great mechanics. I really don't have any other recipes still, do I? Porridge, Shihon will make it.
All done. Come and eat.
Thank you. And yeah, definitely very deserving of a sequel. What was it about Dragon's Dogma that gripped you as a... Oh shit, I changed character. Let's go back. There we go. Okay. So I can fast travel here. Is there another... Can I fast travel to the inn? No, I can't. Okay. What was it about Dragon's Dogma? Excellent combat, and the pawn system was superb. Yes. I suppose if you added in some kind of cooperative multiplayer, I can't remember if it had multiplayer or co-op in the original game, But if you added that in substitution to the pawn system, sort of similar to Dark Souls, then I think that would be pretty fucking top tier. I know that you could get your pawns in and use them, well, not use them, but like they could be used by other people.
Where are you going?
Give me multiplayer, yeah,
This could be useful.
for sure. I mean, it was cool that your pawns could sort of go into other people's worlds and do stuff, but like that didn't help the fact that I wanted to be there doing the combat.
An opponent like this should be easy. Come and face me. Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Take this! Here I come! We got flyers!
I used to watch a lot of
All yours!
like videos of people playing
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Dragon's Dogma, like not gaming the system, but really utilizing the in-game mechanics to make fighting some of the tougher bosses ridiculously easy. And I love it when you can do that in games. I think that's very cool. Yeah, that was a cool mechanic.
Severing wind! You'll come one, come all! You picked the wrong fight!
Here I go.
Rising Wyvern! We can't lay a finger on you.
I prefer it that way.
Just watch
Nice.
and see. Great!
Overall, just a really good game. So no, I thoroughly agree with you, Spiralysis. Dragon's Dogma would be a very good game to get a sequel to.
I wonder if something happened.
Ooh. That can't be good. When your main
Looks like we
character
get to sleep
says,
with a roof over.
I wonder if something happened here. Whoa. We don't need to cook any more porridge. Chrono Trigger! Nah, never. I have... no, I don't want to cook. I follow a lot of Chrono Trigger
Our heads.
like meme pages and, you know, like appreciation groups and all that kind of stuff. It is a general consensus, and I believe it is also the case. They will never try and
I wonder if something happened.
mess with perfection. We all know that Chrono Trigger is one of the best games of all time. Running short of food. It's an ongoing issue. It's worse than usual recently. I don't want you to fetch anything crazy. Here, I'll just hand over the food I've already got. Fucking take it. Go pick up with all these Zoogles running around. Thank you. You are the best. Glad to hear it. Happy to help where we can. You're a good soul. Oh, I can teach you a recipe. This is what we want. I want recipes. Yeah, I agree. I don't think they're going to touch it either. Because...
Okay. Thanks.
I think it is the kind of game that would be very easy to do a remake. So do a high-def remake for. And I think they're keeping that up their sleeves.
We got to learn a new dish. I'll take what I can get. Really. Let's cook it next time we make camp.
They keep that kind of thing up their sleeves so that when they've got nothing sort of to do in between bringing out the next major Final Fantasy, that they can sort of just slip that in there, you know, like, oh shit, look at this, we've done a high-def remake, you know, it's 3D and it's got nice textures and all that kind of stuff. Or they do a pixel remaster like they've done with Final Fantasies 1 through 6. but I don't ever think they will make a sequel. I don't. Other than, you know, you had Chrono Cross. Did I like the snippets of Final Fantasy 16? I'm skeptical. You know, I have been such a massive Final Fantasy fan for my entire life. Every single time they bring out a new one, I get super hyped. Like, super hyped. I take fucking a week off of work, I sit down with it, and I ingest it as a whole. And I really take it in, and I look at all its good points, I look at all its bad points. And I did that with 15. I spent a couple of days just really into it. I tried to do everything I possibly could, and I pushed the game to its absolute maximum. I thoroughly enjoyed the story, the additional content that came out of 15, but as a game, as a Final Fantasy, it wasn't good. You could have put King Simulator 2017 on it, and it would have been a good game. It would have been an enjoyable title. It would have been a good game. But as a Final Fantasy, it didn't bring to me what a Final Fantasy should be. And so I was disappointed. And I think I'm going to be disappointed again. I'm not one of those purists that says that you have to have turn-based combat and you have to have a thoroughly involved storyline with multiple characters for it to be a true Final Fantasy, because you look at Final Fantasy VII Remake, I loved the 7 Remake. I played that game to absolute death, and I thought it was great. But I think that 16 and 15 as well are suffering from the same problem, whereas that they're trying to bring a traditional Final Fantasy experience with new styles of gameplay that's not tried and tested, but that don't that they're not appealing to their mass audience. You have a company that is trying to appeal to get as many. They're trying to encompass in their fence of people that will play their game as many people as possible. So they're trying to bring in as much of the younger generation that have never played a Final Fantasy before in with action-based combat and with funky storylines and cool hipster characters that are all dressed in black. They're trying to bring in all of these new people into their circle of influence, but they're also trying to appeal to a subset of gamers who play Final Fantasies every single time they come out, and whether they enjoy it or not is highly debatable, because they're trying to appeal to too many markets. So I think what they need to do is they need to pick a direction. Do we appeal to old school Final Fantasy fans and sell 1 billion copies? Or do we open ourselves up? Do we try and create something new and we just go after new customers and we sell 1 billion copies? Either way, the game is going to sell 1 billion copies. It just comes down to who's going to bitch the most about it. In the end, as a hardcore Final Fantasy fan, I hope they appeal to my subset of customers, but that's never going to happen. I think in the end they're always going to go for the new customers. They're going to try and broaden their customer base, which means that people like myself and probably yourself, Spiralysis, I think they're going to leave those people behind. And it's not a bad thing, because game companies and video games are always changing. We are always going to have our sweet spot for the kind of Final Fantasy games we enjoy, but I don't think that will ever be appealed to again. But anyway, that's what I think. this lowly Australian gamer, I think that's what he thinks. But I agree with you. It has a very Type 0 vibe to it. I'm kind of concerned. I think the story looks cool for 16. I think it looks cool. But
What?
I don't think that it's going to be the next... Oh my god, this has reignited my passion for Final Fantasy again. And you make a very good point there. There are games out there that are still fulfilling that traditional niche for traditional RPGs and JRPGs, and the Tales of series seems to be holding true to what it knows. This is sort of the other side of that coin. The Tales of series and Bandai Namco have said, this is the peak of what we will do with this series. Let's not change it too much. Let's keep it within the realm of what we've done previously. But we'll make it look prettier. We'll put nicer textures on it. We'll update the combat system a little bit so it's a bit more fluid. But we're not going to change it too much. We're going to keep running the course. And so this is a series, and this is a title that appeals to that subset. It appeals to their core customer bases, is that we will draw in new people with titles regardless. But let's appeal to our original fan base because we know what they like. They buy the game every single time it comes out, and we know they're going to enjoy it.
Damn it!
The bastards.
Just where do you think you're going?
You know where. Moscow.
We're off to Moscow.
Going to do it?
I don't need your permission.
Let's go save people. Zoogles.
No choice. You're mine.
They're very good at giving us games that are inspired, or anime-inspired games also. They set the expectations on sales appropriately, and then they're happy to hit those targets. Exactly. One of the series that I think really hit the mark and did a fantastic job in that space was when Bandai Namco did the Naruto series. So the Naruto Storm games, like, if you, like me, were not willing to put in the significant time to watch what is 1,000 episodes of the Naruto television series or the anime series, or read the manga, you could get the same experience and really enjoy Naruto as a series by playing those games, because they hit the mark. They understood their customer base, and they made a game that gave you every aspect of the story that you needed to know, but also made it fun. So another example of why Bandai Namco make very commercial appropriate decisions about the games that they make.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
And you know, like I watched all of Shippuden as well. I watched it from start to finish. But in saying that, I didn't watch all of it in one sitting. I had to take a break because there was just so many episodes.
What's this thing?
But I was sort of able to supplement the story pretty well. Oh, way too many fillers in the anime, for sure. But I was able to supplement the story very well with the games.
They must have gotten deployed to Moscow.
Doc, cool. Everyone, please be safe. An opponent like this should be easy. It's over. You're mine. You're finished. Mirage. Take this.
It's over.
You're finished. Take this. It's over. Mirage.
You know, I'm actually kind of waiting for the guys that make Naruto to do
Keep our eyes on the prize.
what they did with Dragon Ball Z and do like Dragon Ball Z Kai. I'm waiting for them to do the Kai equivalent for the Naruto series because I think it would really benefit from it, you know, like all they'd have to do is sort of just cut down the episodes or the story arcs that are not really integral to a full understanding of the story, and put it in high definition, and then that shit would slap. It'd be great.
Our work is done here.
Alright, we can still get to Mo School this way.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Anything back here? Nope. So our hometown and our homies are under attack. I'm gonna kill these guys because I want to see what's inside here.
Let's dispose of the trash. They really don't give up. I never miss. Here, let me help.
Please heal me.
Here I go. Here, let me help.
Did I ever play Freedom Wars on the PlayStation Vita? No, I didn't. Please give me the lowdown. What would I expect on Freedom Wars on the PlayStation Vita? Stop going after the range character. Nice. Nice.
Onward and upward.
Open the chest, damn it. Grilled mushroom recipe.
We
Nice.
should try it and see how it turns out.
We should try it, and we will try it. This way. Okay. Before we head in there, we're going to hit the old Save-A-Rooney.
Now you'll learn.
Oh my god.
Mess with my friends, will you? You just crossed the wrong line.
It was like Monster Hunter, but the world of lore were amazing. You're basically a prisoner with a million-year sentence with no rights, and you had to help defend the remnants of humanity. Big merchandise monsters to earn time off your sentence. And, oh, okay, cool. Demon Fang. Oh yes, another Tales staple. It actually sounds really, really cool. Actually, some of my favorite moments on my PlayStation Vita and PlayStation Portable were the Monster Hunter games. So anything similar to Monster Hunter is just chef kisses. Chef kisses. Hey, he's dead. Alright, just let's move on. Let us move on. Cool. Save the residents of Mo School. Okay, easy. I can do that. Iron Dog Tag. You guys are alright. So we're gonna head up this way.
Too late. Stop.
Please, don't hurt the children.
Oh no. The doc's gonna die. See, this is one of those things, right? This is where the Tales games sort of just swoop in here like, you know, sort of happy-go-lucky, everyone's okay, then bam! A character you really love just gets murdered, like, in the most disgusting way. And it makes you feel real emotions.
Get back, Cole.
They just murdered a child.
Cole, stop! Not if I can help it! I owe you one. Struck! Covering wing! Here I come! It's over! Mirage! Take this! Try harder!
Ooh. Got that counter, motherfucker. Ow.
You're mine! Mirage! I'm not done! You're finished!
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think 16 is going to try and push for that tone as well.
What about the others? Are those
I think-
bastards still here?
I think 16 is going to have... they're going to try and pull in the sort of that Final Fantasy 12 influence of having a very political story, but I think from a actual tone perspective, they're going to really push the dark side of things, which is kind of interesting. I like that kind of stuff, but I agree. Type 0 had a very dark tone, especially initially. Like when you first get into the game, you're like, holy shit, okay. This is a bit different.
Iron Mask, take it easy. It's all right now.
Please don't die. You're like my favorite character right now, Doc. Please, please, don't die.
Most were able to escape, and we've survived. Honestly, we got off lucky. It's often worse when a resistance group pops up.
Lucky? You call people getting slaughtered like this lucky?
Seeing a wounded chocobo is possibly the worst thing that anyone could ever see in their lifetime. No cap.
This is how things go when you're a Danon slave.
I agree.
You're dead if you stand up to them. Keep your head down and do as you're told. At least then you have a chance to survive. You only have one life. That's why...
I should wait for the right moment?
Yes.
So someone else dies instead while we live another day. Is that what you're saying, Doc?
Is that what you're saying, Doc?
You're willing to risk everything on the chance that things will get better if we wait long enough. But what's the point of waiting if others have to die so that we can live?
What do you think happens when someone tries to resist? It'd be one thing if the rebel died, and that was that. But it never ends with only one death. You've seen it for yourself. Everyone suffers for it. Knowing that, are you really going to tell me our waiting has no meaning?
But that's... I understand not wanting to throw away the same lives we're trying to protect. That would be senseless. But if you wait too long, if you get too used to waiting, then eventually you lose the will to fight. I don't want that to happen to me. I've already met the Crimson Crows. People who risk their lives to fight the Renan's rule. People who know they might not live to see us win, but fight anyway to give those who come after a better chance. If my life is at risk either way, then I'd rather spend it fighting.
So you've decided to take up the sword.
So you have chosen death.
Yes, but not just any sword. It's a sword that only I can wield, but one that's also too powerful to use on my own.
The fire sword.
I doubt those who fought the Renans in the past ever had something like this on their side. That's why I'm willing to bet everything I have on this sword. I know it might mean more people end up in danger, but...
Okay. If that's how you feel, then forget what I said. It's clear your time has come, Iron Mask. Currently, you and that sword are the only things capable of driving the Renans back.
Damn straight.
Because of you that we're still alive right now. If
Damn
there's a way
straight.
through this for all of us, then I'll put my trust in you to find it.
Doc, thank you.
Now, remember what you said. And don't ever abandon that conviction of yours, all right?
Right. I won't.
You've grown so much since we first met. And you've met some good people, too. Maybe you have a chance after all.
Maybe. Bonus! Another iron dog tag. I don't have a predefined destination, so I'm just going to run this way. Look at all these dead folk. Terrible. Alright, what if we go this way? This is all blocked off. It kills without a second thought. Well, looks like I'm leaving. Return to Ubek. That's where we're going. Okay, cool. Oh, they're coming for me.
An opponent like this should be easy. Now you'll learn. You're mine. It's over. Here I come.
Ow.
You're mine.
Fucking get off the ground. Alright, here we go. Ow. Please shoot them. Oh shit, can you revive me, please?
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss.
Okay,
Bring you back from Death's Abyss.
that's fine. I'm just gonna use a life bottle.
This should do it. You're mine. It's over. Win.
Who wants to die next?
Here I come. You're mine. It's over. Here I come.
It's over.
Take this. You're finished. Go to hell.
How dare you tell me to go to hell? Ow. Ow. Alright.
Primed and ready. Where are you going?
It's over. You picked the wrong.
Bam.
I need to be stronger.
Hey, she had leveled up. Yeah, we've exhausted all the options in there. Ooh, CP is low. Do I have an... Oh, Jesus, look at all my items. Do I have... Isn't orange gel the one that... Here we go. Orange gel. Restores CP. Thank you. Let's keep it going. Huh?
Gotta break through.
Here I go. We'll be getting started.
You're mine. You're ours.
Take it. It's over.
You're mine.
Sighted. It's over.
We got flyers.
This is it. I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Bam.
All yours. Strike.
There.
Rising one. Onward and upward.
I do have another ability, don't I? So we've got Rising Wyvern, Severing Wind, Swallow Blade. Wow, okay. Or Sonic Thrust. I've got 2 Rise abilities, so I might get rid of Rising Wyvern because it's not as good as Severing Wind. First time I've seen an antidote rock. Well, it seems like they're putting a lot of emphasis on the mining aspect in this game. Now let's try a new ability. Ow.
It's over. We did it. I'm not done.
We did it, but I'm not done.
Sonic thrust.
Sonic Thrust. I love it. I think it's great.
Barely a blip on our radar.
So like we saw, I think it was the antidote rock itself. Actually, where was it? Antidote rocks. So stone with microbes, if you store it together with food, it'll make the food last longer. So it seems like the food in the game has a time limit on it, or a time factor, so it'll actually start to decay in your inventory, which I think is a pretty nifty feature. Like, they've never done that with the food in it before. So yeah, very cool. Very cool little feature. We're back at Uzbek.
Back. Hurry on in. We've been waiting for you.
Thank
You're
you.
not gonna ask what happened?
I can tell enough by the way you look right now.
You can't even see my face because I'm wearing this iron mask.
I see. Zephyr, I need to ask you something. Would you have invited me to join you, even if I didn't have the blazing sword?
Of course.
Why, though?
There aren't many folks out there who are crazy enough to resist the Renans like we do. So when I find someone with the knack for it, I make sure to keep them close. Plus, you remind me of another guy we lost.
Ooh.
Maybe deep down, I'm trying to help you as a way of making amends for what I couldn't do for him. But if you don't want this, just say the word.
Oh, I want this.
I'm not going anywhere. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't even be here.
If you say so. All right, come on in.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes.
You sure can, Darren. Well, all you've been doing since you got here is fight, right? I'm starting to get worried about your weapons holding up. After all, you're about to fight Ballsack. You'll need to be prepared for whatever he might throw at you. Luckily, we happen to have a blacksmith here on site. Ooh. You should see what he's got tempered. Alright. I'll make sure I remember that. Thank you for giving me this subquest. Give display priority to quests you've just accepted? Yes, please. Please give me the display priority. Consult with the blacksmith at the inn. You don't look like the blacksmith. The inn is on the other side of town. Let's check it out. Inn's over here. Let me in. Let me in. Aha. Are you the blacksmith? No, you're the general store. What are you buying? What are you selling? We got carp, scrap meat. I don't want any of that. Hello, blacksmith.
Hey.
Yeah.
Darren filled me in. In addition to farm tools, I also make weapons for the Crimson Crows. Knowing it's for you, I just have to help. I'll forge you the best weapon I can manage with the materials I've got. Craft a weapon. We got the crude sword, but we're missing the astral crystal grain. Or we can get a long sword. It's still an increase. Doesn't look as cool as the fucking crude sword though. But we'll take it. Craft and equip. Beautiful. And again, astral crystal grain. Ooh, I can sell the dog tags and iron chunks. Yes, thank you. Beautiful. Made some serious cash hole. We need to keep all of that. Consumables, materials, yeah. We're gonna keep all of that. Not bad at all. That's the most you'll get out of me right now. Bring me more materials, I'll whip you up something grander.
Thanks.
This is plenty enough grand as it is. I never knew Zoogl's parts were so versatile.
Good.
Thanks. Glad to hear it. I'll leave the rest in your hands. Go give Ren a hell and set us free, okay? That's the plan. Hey, we got some SP as well. That's good. We like SP.
Is this something you're into?
Yeah, these ingenious structures and gadgets never cease to amaze me. Check out these handle grooves.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be seeing here.
Neither am I. So, we'll hit the hay. Ooh. We can make some steamed potatoes. Ooh, grilled mushrooms are a favorite of our boy the Iron Mask. Elemental defense up. Sometimes these have funny interactions as well, but we're not going to cook. We're going to rest with that cooking. Oh, we won't. And it's cool that the resting doesn't get rid of your existing cooked effect. I like that. That's a good mechanic. Do a cheeky save. I like it. Fantastic. We'll talk to our boy Zephyr.
All right, everyone. It's time. Remember,
It's time.
eyes on the prize. We're after Balsef, nothing else. Cut off the head, and the snake perishes. Hit them head on, however, and we won't make it through the castle gates, let alone reach Balsef himself. Luckily, we have an ace up our sleeve.
Ooh. It's me.
We need to do everything in our power to make sure that ace reaches Balsef's jugular. To that end, I'll be splitting us up into separate forces.
Ooh.
You just said all of us hitting them head on would be useless. Why would we divide ourselves up?
Because we're the decoys. We'll buy our ace in the hole the time they need to get in. We
Ace
only
in the
need to
hole.
cause enough of a ruckus around the castle to distract the enemy. That said, we need to look like the real deal, which is why I'll be tagging along too.
Ooh. Zephyr bringing out the big guns.
Zephyr? So, who's going to take on Balsef?
The Iron Mask. I'm counting on you and Shion to make your way to wherever Balsef's hiding. Once there,
Okay.
you drive that flaming sword right through him.
Sure. I'll set
You're
myself on
not
fire
seriously sending
again.
in just those two, are you? One of them's a Renin.
No one said the plan was perfect. By far, the biggest danger is the one you two will be facing. The fate of this quest rests entirely in your hands, which is why you get the final say. You want out? Now's the time to say so.
I don't know.
And if we say no?
Then you say no. Just means we're back to square one, that's all.
And I go back to being a slave.
Yeah, that ain't
It's
happening.
your life.
That ain't happening
No.
at all.
It isn't.
Ball's in your court, soldier. What do you say?
Fuck, I love Zephyr.
I want to fight.
It's one badass motherfucker.
But for what? What are you fighting for?
To free the Danans from the yoke of their abusive oppressors. To no longer die at the whim of another. To break the shackles of our enslavers. To live and taste freedom!
Damn straight.
I believe we have our ace in the hole, people. Hold on to that belief, and we just might break through that wall yet. And what about you?
Renin.
I was born ready. Now can we get this show on the road?
Fuck it. Okay. Shit.
There's a gate on your right once you leave here. Go through it and ride the elevator you'll find. I'll send ahead a few friendly faces to keep watch on your way. If you get into any trouble, look to them for support. We all clear? Good. May this battle herald the end of the Renan's bloody 3-century reign.
Well,
to your battle stations, everyone.
Take the elevator to the castle. Get her done. Well, although I definitely want to keep playing, I think it is about time that we call it an evening. And it just takes us back to that intro, which is, again, fucking amazing. So we will call it an evening here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to raid a fellow streamer because I feel like that's the right thing to do. So let's see who's currently streaming, and we will go from there. Let's jump over here. Let's have a look. Raids. Who's on? So James is playing some Minecraft. Serge is playing some No Man's Sky. I think we're going to raid one of my good friends, Straw Hat Louie. Luigi is a top bloke, and I think it's definitely worthwhile that we jump in and raid his stream. So let's go Twitch. Let's have a look. Ooh.
My name is Billy Harney.
Let's get rid of these. How the fuck do I mute this shit? Mute site. Here we go. There we go. Let's get through the ads and whatnot. And then we're just going to jump in and we're going to raid this motherfucker. Because, yeah, like I said, Louis the top bloke. He's playing some Tekken 7. He's on a massive Tekken bender right now. And he is, yeah, just, he's a good guy. So we're going to raid him. Let's do it. Spiralysis, thank you so much for coming in and having some really good combos. Like you said, I had a great time. So thank you so much. Have a good rest, and we will see you on the next stream. We're going to start our raid in the next 7 seconds. So thank you very much for watching. Those on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button. But yeah, have a great night, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.